I'm bored! Maybe if I play something, it'll get my mind thinking of ideas. What the? Hello? Oh, hey Link!
Hey Quill, what you doing?
Not much. Bored out of my mind. I can't think of anything for a video.
Well, I wish I could help you. I was actually about to start up a game of Overwatch. You care to join?
Never played it.
Really? It's a lot of fun. Here, I'll send you over a cracked version right...
And paid. And now we wait for the download. How long is this gonna take?
I'd recommend you order some takeout.
It's been a while since I've had some Jasper Pie pizza. Well, that took longer than I thought. You still there, Link?
What was that for?
No reason.
Couldn't you at least have waited until I got my laptop?
Got it! Oops.
Have I ever told you that you're my least favorite pegacorn?
Several times. Now, let's see what we got here. Ooh. Who's that?
Her? Oh, that's just Sombra. She's an edgy hacker.
She seems cool. I'm gonna pick her.
Alright, you do that. I'm going with my main, Torbjorn.
Wow! She's so much fun to play! I have to know more about her. Hey, I think I have an idea for a video.
Oh really? What is it?
How about if we review Sombra? And maybe Torbjorn too.
Huh. Interesting idea. I love it! Let's do it!
Awesome! To the Secret Rift Cafe!
Sure, but you are buying the drinks.
Fine. Hello everyone, and today I'm with Gamelink Reviews, and we're going to talk about Overwatch.
For the channel Ponywatch, we're going to be going in depth about the lore, character, and weapons of the two characters that we represent in the series. I'm going to be discussing Torbjorn, while Quill will be talking about Sombra.
I guess we'll have to start off with the lore, and since Sombra is clearly the superior character, I think it's only fair that I get to start us off.
Whoa there, Missy. Torbjorn is clearly the better character.
No, he isn't. He's just some short Santa Claus-looking dwarf with a robot arm.
Oh, and like Sombra is any better, she's just an edgy Mexican with a MacBook.
She's more than that. Her backstory is so tragic and heartbreaking.
Prove it.
Okay, fine. Sombra was born during the Omnic Crisis, which already started to take a dark turn. The horrible event led to her parents being murdered during the battles, and since Sombra was an only child, she was stuck as an orphan in Dorado once the crisis ended. But life only seemed to go downhill from there, because the Mexican government wouldn't agree to help her or anyone in Mexico. To quote Sombra herself, "No one remembers the girl. There were thousands like her, but no one could hack like she could." So, knowing the government was corrupt, she turned to a life of crime. She spent her days hacking governments, corporations, politicians, while working for a Mexican gang. But she knew that people could be easily manipulated. It wasn't until during one of her hacking attempts that she went too far and was caught for the first time. She quickly went into hiding. Then, after some upgrading to herself, we got the Sombra we see today. She joined Talon so she could have some good resources, but she cares little about the organization and simply uses them to get what she wants. Although it's unclear how she got her name Sombra, I'd like to believe it's because her hacking was almost like a shadow. Quick, quiet, and no one saw it coming.
Kinda cool, but I guarantee you that her story is nowhere near as cool as Torbjorn's backstory.
Please, enlighten us with the rich backstory of the Living Crane game.
You'll regret saying that, Pirata Mexicana. Torbjorn's past is mostly unsaid, so as far as we know, he was just a blacksmith building many weapons for the different governments of the world. He had a standard though. He never wanted his weapons to be used for harm. He only wanted to protect the people. Sadly, the Omnic Crisis began and really caused issues with Torbjorn's work. Since he built around 90% of the Omnics used to kill, he joined the original team of Overwatch to take down every single one of the Omnics. Without Torb, the Omnics probably would have won the war since Torbjorn was the only one who had the knowledge to destroy them, and only Torbjorn knew their weakest points. After everything was done and the world was back at peace, Torbjorn grew a huge dislike for all things Omnic. For example, in an Overwatch comic called Binary, a Bastion unit is rediscovered, and mind you, a Bastion was one of the worst to battle during the crisis, but anyways, Torbjorn tries to convince everyone many times that Bastions are nothing but mindless killing machines, and an Omnic could never change from bad to good. In his mind, Omnics were pure evil, but over the course of time he begins to accept the fact that the Omnics could be good, because at the end of the comic, Torbjorn becomes peaceful with the Bastion, and this could have possibly helped him see that not all of the Omnics were bad. But when he wasn't watching over a 200-pound tin can, he's traveling around the world looking for his stolen weapons. He feels responsible, so he wants to make sure that his weapons are used in the right hands.
Fascinating. So you're saying that it's his fault the Omnic War started?
Possibly.
Well, his backstory may be richer, but that doesn't excuse the fact that he looks ridiculous.
Oh, and Sombra looks normal to you? She just looks like a cashier at a Spencer's on a rave club.
Don't you dare disrespect Sombra like that. Her gameplay and design are so complex and interesting.
Well, you know what? Torbjorn is even better, and you know why? Because his kit is deadly as hell. Like his primary rivet gun, which shoots at a single shot of lava, which can deal some really good damage during a 1v1. But with his secondary fire, he can shoot 5 lava spurts at once, making it an amazing attack to use at close range, and is very deadly to tanks. Hell, use it twice on someone like Tracer, and she can't even rewind from death again. But then we move on to his abilities like the turret build, which causes him to bring out his little buddy, but this guy is something to not joke with since he can upgrade to level 2, making the weapon shoot faster, although the damage remains the same. However, with his ultimate, Torb can let out the battle cry to end all battle cries while going full molten, that being Molten Core. This ultimate allows Torbjorn to gain a hell of a lot of defense as well as full heal his turret while making it level 3. Level 3 turrets can shoot rockets, and it shoots its rounds a lot quicker than before. All this while giving Torbjorn a quicker reload and firing speed. Now Torbjorn's passive is that he'll toss around armor packs to his teammates, which can be great since they block a bit of damage. Now I will say this, when you play as Torbjorn, only play defensively. Don't spend the entire game staying in the corner hitting your junk while the turrets get to play the game. Torbjorn is amazing when used right, since he can keep anyone off the point, but we can't forget about his hammer called the Forge Hammer. Pretty much it builds up and heals his turns, and it can deal a small amount of damage to enemies, but I personally don't find myself using it for that purpose too often.
Ooh, look at me, I have a hammer and a turret, I'm so scary!
Oh, and Sombra's arsenal is so great. I mean, look, she has a computer in her arm!
Hey! It's more than just a computer. It's a multi-tool that holds her primary weapon, the machine pistol, which is a fully automatic gun that's okay at mid-range but is phenomenal at close range. Then you get to her abilities like Hack, where she uses her arm to hack an enemy or a health pack. Hacking health packs is amazing since it stops enemies from using it and helps your team get healthier much faster. But when you hack an enemy, they lose all of their abilities for a short amount of time. But if you hack during their ult, like Genji's, it will continue to activate, so use at your own risk. Then you have her stealth, where Sombra goes fully invisible and moves a bit faster to get around the map. One of the good things about using her stealth ability is during it you can throw out her translocator, which makes Sombra move more of a ninja than Genji could ever be. The translocator pretty much allows Sombra to teleport wherever she places it, which makes it great to get out of fights. The downside is that you only have 15 seconds to use it, so pick your fights carefully. Also, be warned, Sombra is not as useful for defending as much as she is attacking. Oh, I almost forgot one of the most important moves, the EMP. This is charged by hacking packs, enemies, and shooting, but once it's done, oh boy can you destroy. Mainly because the EMP gets rid of all shielding, which makes Zenyatta go down to 50 HP, and can even stop Lucio's ult completely while also making enemies caught in the EMP unable to use their abilities. Use the EMP carefully though, since it's her best weapon which can win or lose a match entirely.
Sombra sounds pretty kick-ass.
Same about me and Torb.
Well, yeah, but maybe I was wrong about Sombra. Glad we could finally see eye to eye on how much we love our characters.
Well, with that said, and us finally coming to an agreement, I think we'll end it off here. Until next time, this has been Fullstroke, signing out.
And I'm Gamelink, Brohoof, I'm out, and I will see you all in the next video. And you owe me drinks.